Hey guys, I've got an arms and abs workout plan for us today. We're going to be focusing in on the back, biceps, shoulders, core, maybe a little bit of triceps in there, a little bit of everything. We're going to be needing a pair of weights. I'm going with 8, so you can work your way up if you want, a mat, and maybe a towel and some water. Then we're going to start out with a really quick light warm-up. If you feel like you need more, then go for it. Maybe go for a run around your block. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start at the bottom of our mat, arms up, going for an inchworm. We're going to come down, walk it out, hit that plank, and walk back. All the way up, squeeze through the hamstrings and glutes, and reach for the ceiling. So we're just going to go for 5 of these. We're warming up the arms and the core. We've got 3 circuits to get through today, 2 times each. We're gonna have some fun getting into the upper body. Okay, we're gonna go 1 more of these. And from here, we're gonna walk it back out, but hold it there. We're gonna keep the hands underneath the shoulders, drop down to the knees. Tricep push-ups, going for 10, 9, 8, elbows close to the body. 5, engage the core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's lift the knees up and walk back again through that inchworm, all the way up. Okay, arms out, tiny circles forward. Like I said, we're doing a really quick warm-up. You should feel it in your shoulders a little bit already. So our thumbs are facing forward, little circles forward. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna flip the palms back, or palms up, thumbs back, and going backwards with those circles. Keep it up. You might be a little out of breath. Sometimes whenever you go from like 0, even into a warm-up, you know, your heart rate is going to get elevated and you'll really feel it in the beginning. Let's go 3, 2, 1. All right. So, like I said, if you want a little bit more of a warm-up, you can go hop on a treadmill, go for a quick jog somewhere or walk, but we're going to get right into our first circuit. So, circuit 1, we're going to start down. We've got a Renegade Row. So 2 ways, well, a couple different ways you can do this. Way number 1, 1 weight, hands are gonna frame it. Come up into your plank. The wider your feet, the more stable you'll feel. And then we're gonna alternate side to side, elbow close to the body, squeezing up through the shoulder there. So you can do it that way with 1 weight. If you have wrist issues, if they kind of tend to act up a little bit, you can use 2 weights and try to keep your wrist straight and go 1 to 1. I actually prefer doing it this way anyways. It just feels a little bit more natural. So we're gonna try to go for 30 seconds here. You guys ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Feet wide, breathe it out and in. And keep that core engaged. Try not to let the hips swivel too much. We're focusing in upper back, shoulders, and core here. Keep it going. Just 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna stand it up. Hold on to your weights right into a hammer curl. We're gonna keep the wrist facing in. Curl up and down. We've got about 30 seconds here. Breathing through, right? Try to breathe it out whenever you lift up, in on the way down. We've got some lateral raises coming up, and then we're gonna go down to the mat for pullovers and a little bit of core. Keep going. Maybe about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and now right into our lateral raise. Weights up to shoulder height, little softness at our elbows. Keep going. Little softness at the knees there, right? Even though we're just working the arms here, try to make it total body as much as you can. Right, we firm up through the legs, keep that core pulled in for 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna sit down. Hold on to one weight, lay it all the way down. Get the weight up over your shoulders, legs lifted. We're gonna combo a leg raise with a pullover. So for this, we're gonna breathe it in, weight comes overhead, legs go down, breathe it out, squeezing up. We're trying to work into our lower core there and our lat muscles right here, the swimmer muscles. All right, let's go 3, 2, 1. So we've got 30 seconds here. Then we're gonna take that leg raise away and go just 30 seconds with the pullover. Breathe it in and out. Keep it going, give me 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the weight up there, legs come down, right into our pullover. But still keep that back nice and flat. Try not to let any space between your back and the lower mat there. Breathe it in and out. Little softness at your elbows and engage your lats. You might feel it a little bit in the triceps here also. That's what I was talking about earlier. Almost 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we've made it to our first break. We'll give it about 30 seconds to a minute or so. We are gonna repeat all those moves, but this time we're going for a minute per move. So we're gonna kind of up the ante a little bit. Last time through this circuit though, and then we'll switch those moves up into something else. All right, good time to grab a sip of water if you need it. Take a second. Catch your breath. You guys should be feeling it. Shoulders, triceps, and back a little bit. All right, it's been 30 seconds. Let's get set up for those renegade rows. I'm gonna go both weights again. All right, so feet wide if you want it. The closer your feet, the harder it's gonna be to keep those hips stable. So try to find the happy medium between feeling it in the core, but still being able to stay squared off to the floor with your hips. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Going for our minute. Breathe it out and in. You guys might be starting to work up a little bit of a sweat. That's good. It's amazing how much you can sweat whenever you're just lifting weights. You can see how my body kind of transfers energy from hip to hip a little bit. I'm really trying to use my core, my whole core, to steady myself. See what we got? 20 seconds to go, guys. Keep it up. We're coming up for hammer curls after this. Three, 2, 1. All right, step it up. Right into our hammer curls. 1 minute here. That last one, get your heart rate up. So from the side, right, I'm not letting momentum take over, not getting that swing. Just focus on the bicep doing the movement here. Right, hammer curl is great for getting that front end of the bicep, front side of it. 30 seconds. And if you've got weights that you're like, oh, this is impossible, you can start alternating if you need to. 1 to 1. Breathe it out and in. The slower, the better. Really, you want time over tension on those muscles. That'll give you some really good results. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, you guys feeling good? We have, what was next? Pullovers, lateral raises, right. All right guys, lateral raises, 3, 2, 1. Breathe it out and in. This one's gonna be tough for a minute. So if you do start to feel it too much in your neck, you can alternate again 1 to 1 or drop down to some lighter weights if you have them. But just think this is the last time we're gonna see this move. So focus on your form, right? And keep pushing. Right, you wanna, again, find that fine line between pushing too hard and not pushing hard enough, right? You definitely can push too hard and that can result in injuries, overuse injuries. But then if you're not using heavy enough weight, or if you're not getting to that point where you're like, oh, this is really tough, then you're not really gonna get those results that you want. 3, 2, 1. All right, coming down. Leg raise with our pullover. Arms up, legs up. Let's go right into it here. Going for a minute. In this one, your legs don't have to come all the way down. They can come about halfway. Right, wherever you feel your back wanting to come apart from the mat, that's where you should stop your legs, a little bit before that. And don't forget about those arms. Squeeze up through the lats. I think we'll be feeling this one tomorrow because we're going to be doing these pullovers for 2 minutes. Keep going. 10 more seconds with these leg raises. Get 1 more. Drop the legs. Keep the pullover going. And this is where I want you to imagine somebody's like pushing down on your core right here. So your lower back is pinned down to the mat. We breathe it in, breathe it out, squeeze up. Thirty more seconds here. Again, we'll get a little break after this, and then we're going to switch things up. Still focusing in on the back, bicep, and shoulders. Give me 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, weight off to the side. Bring it up, grab a sip of water if you need it. Our moves for this next circuit, we're going to be doing a single side bent over row, some bicep curls, followed by a kneeling Arnold press, and then a little bit of core work after that. So 4 moves, 2 times through again. Now I'm going to show you the first move while you guys still continue taking your little breather. So a single side bent over row. We're going to get the weight in the left hand, right leg forward, left leg back, and get a little softness at the knees there. Pull the core in and hinge forwards there. We're going to row this weight up and back down. Breathe it out and in. It's really similar to the motion of the first move in our last circuit, where you're going to keep the elbow close to the body there and squeeze up, pin that shoulder blade back when you lift. All right, we're going to go 30 seconds aside. Let's go ahead and get ready. Right leg forward, left leg back. In 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds aside. Breathe it out and in. That was a good minute break right there. If you guys ever feel like you need more of a break, just go ahead and pause. And since you have the legs bent, you're probably going to feel heat start to build up in that front leg. Just because we're working upper body doesn't mean we can't hit a little bit of lower. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. We're going right into it. And I'm up on the toes on that back foot. So I've got the heel lifted a little. All right, really think about the muscles that we're working. Sometimes you just get into the motions and you just stop thinking about what you're doing. You start thinking about other things. But try to stay in the moment. Focus on that squeeze. Give me 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now we're coming up. Grab that other weight right into a regular bicep curl. 30 seconds. Wrist forward. This one's going to get a little bit more to like the meaty middle part of the bicep. We're opening the wrist up. Getting those biceps. Again, keep going. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now let's kneel. We're gonna come down to the knees. So anytime we lower like the center of gravity here, we're gonna be working into the core a little bit more. So we're gonna get the weights up, tuck them in towards your chin. So I've got my elbows tucked in like that. And then from here, I'm gonna engage my core, my hamstrings and glutes are engaged, rotate and press, back down and in. I'm gonna start that time. 30 seconds. Out and up, down and in. So we're trying to get the tops of the shoulders and a tiny bit of chest work right there whenever we bring those weights back in under the chin. Right? And don't do one of those movements where like you arch your back a lot, right? Try to stay steady and straight through the back. Don't want to put too much pressure on that lower back there. Keep it up. Probably about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, weights are coming down. Now we're going into a side knee crunch. So this one is a little tricky. We're gonna set it up together. So right elbow down on the mat. All right, we're gonna lay down on our side. Top leg in front, bottom leg behind, and then lift your hips up. So kind of get on the knife edge of your feet there. Lift the hips, this hand on the hip or up. Now you can just hold it here, or you can bring that back foot toe to the inside of that top knee. I'm gonna start the time, so you're either just holding or getting that little crunch. We're gonna breathe it out and in. So we're really getting into the core. That lower oblique is working to keep our hips lifted. Now if you start doing this and you notice your hips are dipping down, then just stick with the hold. All right, we'll work our way up to this. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Left elbow down, top leg in front, bottom leg behind. Lift up in 3, 2, 1. Breathe it out and in. Again, you can just hold that really strong side plank if you want to. You can even come down to that bottom knee if you need to. So many different ways we can do this. Just make it work for you. Getting a little break after this one, then we're gonna go back to the beginning one more time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Whew, nice, that's a tough move right there. That one is really hard, but it's good. It's great for the core. Okay, take a breather. Going back to that single side row. Bicep curls, kneeling Arnold press, and then our core move. One more time, and then we have 1 round of a really quick core circuit. All right, so shake it out. Get ready. Grab a sip of water if you need it. If you're ready, then you can just kind of meet me here, moving side to side. We're gonna give it about 15 more seconds. All right, let's grab our weight. Going for that single row. So I'm gonna start off with my right side first, actually. Left leg forward, right leg back. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Breathe it out, pull up, and keep your core engaged. right? If you're lifting weights properly, then your whole workout, you should be working your core a little bit, right? It's always going to be engaged. We're going to stick with 30 seconds a side on this one. Our bicep curl, we're going to bump it up a little bit in the Arnold press. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Right into it. Breathe it out and in. All right, shoulder blade pulls back there. Work the muscles right around the shoulder. Just give me 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, grab the other weight, right into our bicep curl. 3, 2, 1. Going for a minute here. All right, take it slow enough that you really feel it. And again, don't let momentum take over. I don't want to see swinging weights. It's easy to do that whenever you start thinking about other things. Got other things on the mind, to-do list for the day. Try not to do that. All right, this is your time right here to work out. See, we got about 20 seconds left. I want your weights to be heavy enough that the last maybe 10 seconds, last 5 reps or so, you're like, oh man, this is really tough, right? Like I said before, that's where you're gonna see the results. It's in the end game. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. So those last couple reps right there should have been pretty tough. Okay, down to the knees, kneeling Arnold press. I do keep my toes tucked under if you're wondering. Right, weights up to the chin. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Rotated press, back down and in. Keep that core pulled in and up. Breathing through. Okay, you should be feeling it, tops of the shoulders here. So it's good stuff. Feel the burn. 20 seconds. Got this. Anytime where you think you can't do one more rep, just go ahead and prove yourself wrong, do one more. Right? See if you can do another one. In 3, 2, 1. Usually our mind tells us that we're done before our muscles really are. So you can usually get at least one more rep whenever you don't think you can do another one. Okay, side plank crunches. Down on the elbow, top leg in front, bottom leg behind. 3, 2, 1, lift it up. We're gonna crunch and back. If you want to add on a little bit, you don't have to touch down when you bring that foot back. You'll feel the inner thighs turn on right there. Really tough, it amps it up a good bit. So you can be there, you can be tapping down, you can be holding your plank, or you can be down on the knee holding your plank. Either or. Give me 3, 2, 1, switch sides. All right, let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1. We're almost done. All right, we've got this move, then a little bit of core work. I'll give us maybe 30 seconds after this, but we'll be laying down on our backs for the rest of the time. Try to match what you did on the other side. Keep it as even as possible. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, 30-second breather. Meet me down on the mat. We're gonna be laying all the way down. Quick circuit. We've got 4 moves that we're gonna do here. So, Grab a sip if you need it. Whenever you're ready, meet me down. Give it about 10 more seconds. All right, so our first move, we're gonna go for a single leg raise with the head and shoulders elevated. So let's set it up. We'll get the legs up, hands behind the head, and from here, we're gonna keep the head and shoulders lifted. So I'm kind of on the edge of my shoulder blades there. From there, engage the core, pull down, and we're gonna drop one leg at a time. Since it's a one time through, we're going 4 minutes per leg, or sorry, 4 minutes, 1 minute per move. See if I can talk today. Whenever you've got all these body parts and time stuck in your head, you mix it up a little bit. That's right, 1 minute per move. Which we're already 30 seconds through this one. We're squeezing down into the lower core. Our second move, we're gonna keep this motion with the legs, but we're gonna add a little twist into it. We're gonna go for a long leg bicycle crunch. Maybe 10 seconds, taking it slow. Say 5, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna bring opposite elbow, right elbow to left knee. Breathe it in through the middle, out as you switch. And you don't have to touch the knee, right? Just reach for it. Lower back is still flat against the mat. That leg goes down as low as you feel it's possible without arching. Twenty more seconds. All right, guys, sorry about that. You got about 8 seconds. Keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now, hands down by the side. Knees up over the hips. We're gonna drop the legs into tabletop. Now flex your feet, extend one leg out and down, back and in, other leg out and down. If you feel your back start to arch too much, just tuck the hands lightly underneath your hips there. And we're moving nice and slow. Extend, it's like you're trying to push the wall away from you. Now try to keep the knee right over the hip when it's in tabletop. 30 seconds here, we're almost done. This move, our last core move, we're gonna be working the obliques, but we're also gonna get a little release for the lower back. Keep going. Press down through the core. Maybe 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side here. I'm going to get my palms down and my knees are going to tuck in a little bit. We're going to dip the hips over to the left. Breathe it out. Engage the obliques. Lift back up. Over to the other side. Going for some windshield wipers. Now, if you feel like this is like too much of a stretch and not enough core work, you can slowly play around with extending the legs a little bit. It makes it a lot harder when your legs are out straight. We breathe it in and out. In, squeeze the obliques. Keep it up here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and whatever side you're on right here, let those legs fully fall down to the floor and release the lower back. We're gonna get a really quick stretch, But you guys are done. You made it through that workout. Nice job. All right, let's lift those legs up and over. Opposite side. Release the lower back. Hope you guys are feeling good. We really got into the upper body a good bit there in the core. Some good stuff. All right, let's come back up to center. And we're gonna sit up. Let's go ahead and just get into a comfortable position. Cross the legs. And we're gonna get a really quick shoulder stretch. Bring that right arm out. Pull it across. Keep that shoulder pulled down away from your ear. And you should feel a nice stretch all across your shoulder to your upper back. Hold it there. I always like to start with a really quick warm up and end with a quick cool down kind of stretch. If you ever feel like you need more, go ahead and pause it and kind of do your own thing. Arms out, let's switch sides. All right. Whew, nice job, guys. I hope you feel good after that, and hopefully tomorrow you won't be too sore. Let me know how it felt. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you liked about it, any particular moves that you really enjoyed doing. And I hope you guys have a good one. I hope to see you again. Bye.